You're now tuning into
The Cover Gang.
What's going on, Cover Gang? We're here to recap our Week 3 picks against the spread and their performance. Tyler, you and I, we disagreed on 4 games. We were split, and we went split 2-2 on those. But man, did those double unit plays for us hit big. We are 4-1 on our 2-unit plays thus far, with the chance to go 5-1 if the Bengals cover tonight. That was another one of Tyler's double down plays. So right now we're looking good. We're sitting at 8-6. Got a chance to go 10-6. That would be nice, preferable.
Yeah,
but looks like we're gonna tie
feels
this.
good not to disagree on a Monday night game.
Yeah, no stress on us for as far as the competition goes. But yeah, we got a chance to go 10-6, so that's always a good look. And then sitting 4-1 with double unit plays, even 4-2 at worst. I mean, we profited this week, of course.
Yep.
So go Bengals, go Bucks. That's who we're on tonight. But I just thought of something too. Through 3 weeks last year, I feel like we pushed on at least a spread, but I don't think we've had any pushes yet, which is pretty crazy. But I just thought of that. So
That line change for the Packers Saints, if you waited all the way to like the last minute to take one side or the other, then
could have.
I mean, it was definitely sitting there at a point. So could have, yeah. There's been some games that like Vegas is like pretty dead on as far as the spread, but for the most part, the teams have covered by a lot. So
yeah. So let's get into this recap, and then we'll get to our Thursday night football pick. I'm undefeated, 3-0 in Thursday night football. Last year I was pretty horrible.
It wasn't like that last year at all.
Yeah, I was pretty bad at picking Thursday night football, so it's been a nice, refreshing change for once. But let's jump into the recap. So biggest we told you so moments. We told you about the trap road underdogs in the Falcons, and then we also mentioned that Cleveland was the sharp side in that matchup. You don't have to hear me recap it. Let's just roll it. Got the Falcons at the Lions. I think this is the trap game of the week. I want to be on the public side of a road underdog. Huge quarterback discrepancy between Ritter versus Goff. Get out of here, bro. Give me the Lions -3, 2-unit play. Like, no doubt. Double down.
Okay, so we're back. Cover gang, covering the spread. I totally agree. I think that Atlanta
something fishy. This is just one of those crowded sides. It's like 85% of the bets come in on the Titans. Be wary of that Vrabel magic. It can't always just happen that way. I think you take the Browns, and I think that's the side -3.
Yeah, this is a double unit play for me.
Like we said, as always, the Texans own the Jags, the Patriots own the Jets. Gotta love those bread and butter trends of the NFL.
Yep. I think we got a couple more coming up this week too, so we'll have to dive in onto the on those on the next few episodes. But yeah, Jags did not to lose outright like that.
I said last year I called them losing outright, and I was like, this year they just
You
covered
was
the spread.
close to calling the upset this
I
year.
should have I mean, it's something crazy, but like I said, Trevor Lawrence does not play good against the Texans. It doesn't make sense, but it is what it is.
It's his kryptonite for some reason.
For sure. We'll jump right into the favorite plays from week 2. You go ahead. You go first.
I texted you when it happened. We were both on the Broncos side. The Dolphins ended up crushing them 70-20, but I think it was like the third touchdown that Tua no look, just like not just threw it like kind of the side of his hand, looking away, and just I don't know. It was nasty. It's probably one of the best plays of the year so far. So yeah, it came to my demise, unfortunately. So
yeah,
I'm like what? I jumped off the couch and I'm like, why am I cheering for the Dolphins right now? But I mean, they are just so fun to watch. So even though they weren't helping my bank account out, it was cool to see Mike McDaniel. Like I said, they blew the game open, but it was still in contention at that point, and just to call Tua no look pass, that's just something else with that Miami offense this year. It's just they're flying high right now.
For sure, man. Yeah, it's kind of weird because one of my favorite plays was in a game that we were on the wrong side of as well. So I guess we just like pain. I don't know. But it was
Yeah.
it was the 20-yard run play just outside the red zone. That backup running back at Seahawks, Zach Charbonnet, he trucks. I'm talking about. It looked like a freight train was coming at this defender about the 2-yard line out of bounds. He just straight bulldozed that guy. Like, go back and watch that clip if you haven't seen it. And look out for this power running duo in Seattle. I mean, Kenneth Walker and Zach Charbonnet, they look tough. Yeah, but it's crazy how two of our favorite plays were on two sides that we just got obliterated.
And
in.
we were against, yeah.
Yeah,
That Miami game was just. I mean, I eventually turned away when there was no chance that they could cover, but it just 70 points in an NFL game. I mean,
new NFL record, 70 points and 700 yards from scrimmage. That's their whole record itself. But then that's the fourth most points ever in an NFL game. I mean,
and it came on the other side of which we bet on. It was, and I mean, I like that play a little bit more than you did, but we both were like,
I
when
didn't
we
like
opened
it.
it up, we were like, got to take Broncos here. Like, people's too high on Miami. So,
but the same reason
Miami goes into Buffalo this week. We'll see if we finally ride with the Dolphins or if we're just gonna keep fading them.
fade the fins.
Yep.
Yeah, but we were talking about it offline. It was like the games like Denver and the Bears that we lose. It's also the same reason we cover it in the Cardinals, the Colts, and those ugly games, and the Texans.
Yeah, it's like it's a method to the madness of taking these big spreads and then
You're gonna get
just-
ran over by some favorite team sometimes, but
if you do it enough, yeah, you'll
60%.
cover though.
yeah.
But it's not fun to sit there on the couch and just see like 34-0 at halftime, Chiefs beating the hell out of the Bears yesterday. So
Yeah.
you're like, maybe somehow they can string. It's just there
And
goes your cover.
It's
already.
crazy that those two teams are gonna match up this week. Bears and Denver. It's just like,
I know.
can we go down to a quarter unit play? Like,
How about the game on the corner of like wherever's having each one of them? That corner bar game, Bears and Broncos. Like, I'm not watching. I'm done
That's
with
a
Denver.
dumpster game. Who's gonna disappoint more? Anyways, some general takeaways. How about this way too early prediction? Tua Tagovailoa for MVP. I don't really think that's that hard of a prediction, but I got a sleeper pick for you for offensive rookie of the year. How about C.J. Stroud? I think he actually, I think he might be the best quarterback out so far out of the box, out of the draft. I think he can win the offensive rookie of the year, maybe.
Yeah, he'll need to pack on some more wins like yesterday, but I still think it's probably going to be Bijan, but I don't know. I mean, they are running kind of like we said at the beginning of the year. They're running a lot of 2-3 running back set, and Cordell Patterson, he's still been hurting. Sometimes he runs the running back position too. So I still like Bijan probably to win it, but yeah, I don't hate CJ Stroud. I mean, he's stacking up. I mean, that's his stat sheet right now is going crazy. Almost threw for 400 last week, and then
It's a
threw
little
for a
bit
few
easier.
touchdowns this week.
It's a little bit easier to win as a quarterback too. I mean, you never know. I think it's a sleeper pick for sure. You get nice little odds on that if a sportsbook's offering it. I was trying to look for that bet, but I don't see many sportsbook offering it right now. But
With Bryce Young and Anthony Richardson both out too, I mean, that was good for him to step up, beat the divisional favorites, Jacksonville. So I mean, yeah, he's playing good ball right now. It's just I don't know. Like, I just think Bijan's probably the safer bet. It's more sustainable going forward than CJ's going to have his growing pains, no doubt. So,
yeah, another general takeaway I had is, who is Devin Achane? I guess everybody's going to go out on their fantasy waiver wire, pick that guy up now. I mean, I'm just looking up at the
running back.
screen, and next thing you know, I'm thinking they're showing a replay of the Dolphins' run play from a few drives ago, but no, that's happening live again. They're running 60 yards down the field again. This is Denver just gave
a couple
up.
of my buddies told me about him going into like some of the fantasy drafts I was in, just because of his speed. He's like so fast, and they were like,
Wow.
with Wilson Jr. and what's the other guy's
Mostert.
name? Mostert. Yeah, like they both had injuries in the past. It's like this guy can come on and maybe end up being RB1 by like midseason. So
Dolphins guy, Speedy. Who would have guessed that? But yeah,
Mike McDaniel, he's just got all the toys in the world, don't he? Just got to keep two up.
he's crafting them up.
Playing the Bills this week, man. It's tough.
It's going to be an awesome matchup. But let's get in this Thursday night football pick, baby. Lions at the Packers, divisional game. Two teams coming off a victory. Who do you got?
To me, not a whole lot of points to make here. Just divisional game. They're underdog by like 1.5 points. 2 points is the best you can get right now, I think. So you got to take Green Bay right here. Thursday night game. Like I said, I almost always go to the home team. And Jordan Love, he looked pretty much like I thought he was going to against that Saints defense for the majority of the game. They ended up winning somehow. I think maybe if that score stays at like 17-3, then you get a field goal at home. So they came back. I still covered with the Saints. It's all good. But I think Packers win this game. Lions going on the road, short week. They're still banged up. Hopefully the Packers can get like maybe Aaron Jones to play in this game finally or something. Like they can get some of their weapons back on. But on a short week, I'm not betting a whole lot on it. It's like a normal unit play for me. But I'm gonna take the Packers at home.
Yeah, I think this is another game where you take the home divisional underdog, take the Pack +1. Hey, I'm undefeated. I'm playing with house money at this point. Give me the 4-0 start to Thursday Night Football Packers. I'll take that any day because Thursday night games are pretty tough to pick sometimes. But I think I've already locked it in at the +2, so they perform well in this matchup historically. It's definitely the spot, so just take the home slight underdog in Thursday Night Football, and that's where we're at.
Yep. Totally agree.
But thanks for all the positive feedback and the hate comments about Tyler in the last few videos. It's much appreciated and always exciting to read the comments from everyone. Please smash the like button if you're ready for Week 4 Cover Gang action. Tune in Wednesday night for our coveted picks of the Week 4 slate. We're covering every game, every week. Hoping for another profitable one. As always, let's cover the spread. Peace.